Atletico Madrid have crashed out of the Champions League. It's a bit of an L season for them so far. But there is a lot of quality in Atletico Madrid's team, so I'm thinking there is something systematically wrong with it. But that's where we come in. And in our opening season, we've been given 79 million to try and sort this out. I have to be honest, I didn't really do all that much in that transfer window. The two things that I did was sell on Stefan Savic for just over 30 million and replace him with a far younger, far better centre-back in Pau Torres for just over 54 million. Now the team looks like this. I'm not going to beat around the bush and say that I know Atletico Madrid's team inside and out. I know that they're a good team, but they've not done good in Europe at all this season. And due to the fact that in real life they've been knocked out of the Champions League, they are not in any group stage this season. We are going to start fresh and earn our spot back in this competition. We have slightly mixed things up. We've put Felix as a central attacker midfielder. We've gone for a 3-4-1-2. I feel like this formation is far better suited to the players in this team. Or I suppose there's only one way to find out. And I think the only suitable way to test this Atletico Madrid team out was against their biggest rivals in Real Madrid. And with a little bit of fancy play, Real Madrid ripped us apart. Oh my God, do you know what? This formation, I'm not liking it at all. It is actually shit. And quite literally minutes after conceding, we got one straight back. Oh, that's beautiful though. That's beautiful though. Holy shit, what a response. And then with a bit of fancy play of our own, we took the lead in the second half. Oh my God. Oh my God, what a goal from our boys. Atletico Madrid take a 2-1 lead. Boys, that bit of play was beautiful. It was some brilliant vision by Carrasco. He feeds and creates to make it 3-1. Oh, what a ball. To finish the game off. What a ball from freaking Carrasco into Carre's path. And boys, we have officially beaten our biggest rivals, Real Madrid, in our very first meeting in this rebuild. And that is the end of that. And we win this game 3-1 away from home as well. Now that is a freaking statement. We may not have the Champions League to compete for this season, but we've definitely got the title this season to compete for. And halfway through the season, we find ourselves third in La Liga Santander. We are 9 points behind league leaders Barcelona. Quite frankly speaking, I think this is Barcelona's to lose. I can't see us getting any higher than third place. I do believe at this moment in time, Madrid and Barcelona are better than us, but that isn't going to last for long. And the team looks like this going into the second half of this season. We do have quite a bit of money left over from the first transfer window, but honestly, I don't think we really needed to spend it this season. The team right now looks phenomenal. We're third in the league now, don't get me wrong, but come the end of the season with this team, you never know what can happen. Well, at the end of the season, it was a lot closer than I originally anticipated. We did finish second in the league, 4 points behind Barcelona, who did go on to win La Liga Santander this season. But for season 1, this is a tremendous start. And in the bottom 3, it was Rayo Vallecano, UD Almeria, and Real Valladolid CF. With RCD winning the Copa de España, beating Barca to do it. Villarreal won the Conference League, PSV won the Europa League, and it was Bayern Munich this time to win the Champions League. Honestly, I expected a little bit more from the team. 24 goals and 7 assists for Correa. Griezmann, for whatever reason, was getting goals left, right, and centre this season, even though he wasn't in the starting 11. I wish EA had fixed that. 16 and 5 for Carrasco. Cunha got 11 goals. Felix had an absolute shocking season. 6 goals and 7 assists from 37 games. Mate, I know you're high rated. I know you're a very good player, but you ain't invincible. But stats aside, this has been a very good start to this rebuild. Second in the league with only one signing being brought in. Next season, we need to evaluate the situation with the team, see what needs improving, and then we'll go from there. Now, as we enter season 2, there's a couple of spots in that team that we do need to sort out. I think we need to bring in a stronger centre-back for Hermoso, and I'm toying with the idea of bringing in either a new centre midfielder or a new striker, but I'm not too sure yet. But the one thing I'm certain of is making Felix the captain of this team. Yes, he did have a very poor season last season in terms of stats, but I've got a feeling he'll have a lot of influence on the team going forward. In this season, we've been allocated just under £200 million to spend, but I don't think we're going to quite use all of that. We did only do 2 things in that transfer window. We bolstered that defensive lineup by bringing in Brazilian centre-back Bremer for £70.5 million, and considering how well he's doing in the Premier League since he's moved to Newcastle, we have brought in Bruno Guimaraes for £59.9 million. And now the team looks like this, and I've got to say, this team looks so goddamn good. Do you know what's really annoying me though? De Paul's just decided to go up to 85 rated, and Guimaraes, our new transfer in, has stayed at 84 rated. That could only happen to me. But with Felix as the new captain of the team, I'm actually really intrigued to see how they do this season. And we are back in the Champions League in Group D, joined by Napoli, PSV, and Panathinaikos. PSV, to be fair, I reckon the table's going to finish exactly how it looks. Well, I told you so. We are in the round of 16 alongside Napoli, and we're up against Marseille. That's a refreshing change. And it's a similar story in La Liga Santander in Season 2 as well. Barca top of the table with 48 points, Real Madrid second with 42 points. We are third with 38 points. It's going to be difficult, but we will catch them eventually. And just to update you guys, this is how the starting 11 is looking going into the second half of this season. The starting 11 looks fantastic. The subs bench looks remarkable. I think we're more than ready for the Champions League. We went into this game against Marseille with a lot of confidence, and we were right to do so because we picked up a 4-2 victory in the first leg. With respect to Marseille, we're 4-2 up. Surely to God, this tie is put to bed, and we are through to, there we go, 5-3 overall, 1-1 on the night. We cruise to the quarters. We certainly had a tougher challenge in the quarterfinals, facing off against German side RB Leipzig, but we did pick up a 2-1 victory in the first leg. We got a half-decent advantage in the second leg with us being at home and having a 2-1 advantage on aggregate, so hopefully we can put that to good use and book our place in the semi-finals. Come on, Carrasco! In real life, I couldn't care less if we drew against Manchester United, but on FIFA it is a different ball game, and it proved to be so because we drew 3-3 in the first leg. Imagine if in the first season we make Felix the captain of Atletico Madrid. He can get us to the Champions League final, but first we have to go through Manchester United. Can we? Oh my God, we don't just go through them, we wipe them out completely. 2-0 at home, Cunha with a brace, and we're in the Champions League final. Isn't it ironic? We beat Manchester United in the semis to get to the final where we face their neighbours Manchester City. But before we get to the final itself, let's see if this season we've improved our place in La Liga Santander. We've done well, but we've definitely dropped off a bit. Barcelona finished top of the table with 93 points, Real Madrid finished second with 84 points, and we finished third with 79 points. Boys, it's definitely going to be tough to catch Barcelona. And in the bottom three it was Levante, Granada and UD Las Palmas. We did go on to win the Copa de España, getting João Felix's first trophy as captain. Lazio won the Conference League, bottle jobs will be bottle jobs, and Real Madrid won the Super Cup. Now these stats are more freaking like it. Carrasco with 37 and 9, Cunha with 28 and 5, Correa with 21 and 8, Morata even got 17 and 3. Felix though, I'm telling you now, I don't know what's going on with the guy. 18 goal contributions in 52 games for an 88 rated central attacking midfielder is beyond shocking. Is his influence on the pitch bigger than the stats that he produces at the end of the season? Is something I don't know, but all I know is those stats right there do not make him look good. In early season 2, we've managed to get to the Champions League final. The same season we make Felix the captain. I don't think that's a coincidence. He's already lifted one trophy as Atletico's captain this season. Can he make it 2? And what can only be described as playing with your food, Manchester City took a 1-goal advantage. Oh no. Oh no. No! Oh. What? Oh my God. What kind of goal did we just concede? City just toyed with us there. And Manchester City had a grip on this game we just couldn't get loose from. Oh shit. Oh my God. Boys, we're getting absolutely battered. Man City are absolutely incredible. And things only got worse from there. Oh my God, boys. It's 3-0 to Man City inside the first 45 minutes. We're out of this game before it's even started. It was clear the 3 at the back formation wasn't working, so I switched to a 4-2-3-1 narrow, bringing on Lodi and Lamar as our fullbacks. And who else was going to step up but our captain? Oh my God, João Felix! Oh my God, Felix, our captain! And just like that, we were back in the game. Oh my God, boys, we're through! 2 goals! Oh my God! Boys, we've just got 2 goals in the space of 5 minutes. The formation change, everything about what we did at half-time has worked wonders. Football IQ. Where if you whip a ball in, you know that Haaland's going to get on the end of it. Oh no. Oh my God. Haaland, man. Honest to God, I'm convinced you can put him on the moon and he can still score from that position. Boys, it wasn't to be in the end, was it? 4-2 to Manchester City. Finishes in the final of the Champions League. Credit where credit's due. Man City were absolutely phenomenal, but I can't help but feel gutted for our boys. And Kevin De Bruyne lifts that Champions League trophy to make it official. I think that it's important that we taste defeat in situations like this because it makes victory all that much sweeter when it happens. And let me tell you something, it is happening in Season 3. Now, if there's one thing from that final against City that I learned, it's that this formation doesn't work. As soon as we switched it to the 4-2-3-1, we definitely got back into that game, even though we did still lose. So that means this season, everything is getting switched up. Unfortunately enough for us, we've been given just under $250 million to spend, but I don't think we're going to quite use that much. And the only thing we did in that transfer window was bring in a right back, because quite frankly, we didn't have one, and we brought in Mazraoui for $67.7 million, which leaves the team looking like this. Now, I'm not being funny, guys, but I think that this team, this season, truly cannot be stopped. Look at how good this team is. In my opinion, this formation suits this team far better than the 3 at the back formation. Every single player is in a position that they specialise in. And quite frankly speaking, I cannot wait to see how we do this season. And of course, we are once again in the Champions League. We're in Group D, joined by Roma, Ajax and Dynamo Zagreb. And once again, I actually think the group will finish how it looks right now. I'm getting way too good at predicting how these groups are going to finish. We are through to the round of 16 alongside Roma, and our opponent is Bayer Leverkusen. Okay, as we all know, their team is sick, so this is definitely going to be a difficult game. But in La Liga Santander, we are doing terrible. This is the worst season we've had so far in La Liga Santander up to this point. Granted, there's only 10 points separating ourselves from first place Real Madrid, but I still would like to be in the top 3 at least. And just to update you guys, the team looks like this going into the round of 16 against Bayer Leverkusen. Boys, I am ridiculously happy with how this team is looking. There's not a single weak spot in this team, or quite frankly, the subs bench. If you take a look at the subs bench, it is stacked. I know Bayer Leverkusen have a good team, but God help them when they face us. Going into this game, I knew that Bayer Leverkusen had a very good team, but it was no match for us as we picked up a 3-1 victory in the first leg. With a lead like this, surely to God, it is impossible to choke it. I mean, Bayer Leverkusen are a good team, but there we go. 2-1 up in the second leg, 5-2 on aggregate. We cruised to the quarters. In my opinion, we were facing off against the biggest threat to our chances winning the Champions League in PSG, but we did pick up a 1-1 draw in the first leg. PSG, in my opinion, are the best team in this competition alongside Manchester City in this game. If we can beat PSG, I can't see any other team getting close to stopping us. So, oh my God, boys, we've actually knocked out PSG and we're through to the semis. I don't care who we face now. We have surely got to get ourselves to the final. The story just writes itself at this point. Manchester City beat us last year in the Champions League final. We meet up against them in the semis. We will never get a better chance of getting revenge against them. Unfortunately, we do pick up a 3-2 loss in the first leg. We had come too far and worked too hard to get knocked out by the same team that last season beat us to win the Champions League final. Not only did we have a second chance to beat Manchester City, we had a shot at redemption. And thanks to some really unselfish play from João Felix, we finally broke the deadlock after the hour mark. Oh my God, João Felix. Oh my God, with the assist, please. Oh my God, João Felix with the most unselfish act he could have possibly made. He had a one-on-one chance with the goalie, but he squares it to Marcus Llorente, and we are straight back in this tie. And thanks to a beautiful through ball from Carrasco, we made it 2-0. Oh my God, what a ball. Oh my God, Correa. Oh my God. That ball from Carrasco, the ball from Correa, oh my God, just like that, inside 10 minutes, we are 4-3 up on aggregate. Boys, we could actually pull this off. Revenge is so sweet. We knock Manchester City out of the Champions League, booking our place in the Champions League final whilst we were at it. Oh my God, revenge. Mwah! I guess the only thing left to do now is go to the end of the season to find out who our opponent is. Well, the team we face in the final this year is the team that we knocked out in the round of 16 pretty comfortably last season, Marseille. I'm not taking Marseille for granted at all though. They've got to the final for a reason. But before we get to the final, let's see if we finally found a little bit of form in La Liga Santander. Well, we didn't. If anything, we flopped like mad this season. We finished 5th place in the league, 15 points behind Barcelona. That's actually dreadful. In Europe, we've done fantastic. In La Liga, we have done shit. But in the bottom 3 this year, it was Cadiz CFD, Alaves and Real Zaragoza. Sevilla went on to win the Copa de España. Slavia Praha won the Conference League. Fair play. Ajax won the Conference League and City won the Super Cup. Why is Felix so adamant on doing so poorly stats-wise? 8 goals and 6 assists from 49 games. This man, what the hell's going on with him? I can't knock the front 3 though. At least 25 goal contributions from every single one of them. That's amazing. As captain, Felix missed out on the chance to lift that trophy last season. But the question is, with a second chance, can he make it happen? And in the first 10 minutes, we were relentless in our attack and it finally paid off. Renan Lodi. Oh, please. Is that onside? Is that onside? We've taken a 1-0 advantage in the first 10 minutes of this game due to a rebound, and Craig just pounces on it. And then the man himself, Felix, got his goal. Oh, go on. How Felix has made it 2-0 inside the first 15 minutes. Marseille cannot attack us on the counter-attack. And in true Goodwin style, we got complacent. Oh no. Oh my God. The first chance they get and they freaking bury it, man. Marseille, fair play. And who else was going to step up to the mark to give us a 2-goal advantage again? Oh my God. Oh, what a goal, man. What a goal. Freaking hell. Felix is so good, man. He knows exactly where he needs to be. And at long last, Atletico Madrid won the Champions League. And boys and girls, Atletico Madrid are officially the winners of the Champions League in Season 3 of this rebuild. That was freaking deserved. We wiped the floor with Marseille. We wiped the floor with absolutely everybody this season. And finally, Atletico Madrid are the champions of Europe. But that is where this video has come to an end. If you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, smash the hell out of that subscribe button if you are new around here, turn on notification bell so you never miss a video I upload. We are on the road to 7,000 subscribers, and we are so goddamn close to achieving that goal. That is all from me. It has been your boy Gordon. I hope you guys have an amazing afternoon, and until next time, I'll see you later.